Hello folks, and welcome to my latest video. We finally got an update as a Veora ruins, and we're able to explore those new areas as well as to meet other players for other server groups that we have. We have 4 server groups in Bards on global version. So it is an open map, so to say, where PvP is available, where new field bosses can be found, new items can be looted, new codex can be completed, that will further increase the power of your character and earn you some diamonds if you sell them on the market, etc. All in all, it's an interesting area to explore. We can do it 2 hours per day. There are some quests there that reset once per week, and if you go to your dungeon menu and check the world, you will see Veora ruins being available. Now this reset schedule depends on your area and your time zone. For me it's 11 AM, so each day at 11 AM it will be reset like all the other dungeons, the regular dungeons, and you will get 2 hours to complete it. Now what I do here is I do one run of 4 hours each day, so not each day but every second day. So I begin around 9 AM and maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes after. I enter the ruins with 2 hours having available, and when it resets it just increases my time to 2 hours more, so I can do 4 hours in one go, which is okay, as you know that farming for a prolonged time increases your chance of getting a better drop, etc. So that is some tactics I'm doing, and you may try it as well. So before you venture into Veora ruins, there are a few things you should do here, like each major city has Leah, a buff sister, which you can talk to, and she will give you some buff to increase your ult damage and boost you a bit to be able to survive more in those ruins, because there are few altars there, each representing one elemental, so each ruin will have enemies that will deal certain element damage, and they will be weak to opposite element of that element. So having that in mind, let's go to our next NPC here, this bard, Soire. So here you can buy daily things from him, like feather cups. You can buy these scrolls that will help you in PvP. You will get feathers to restore your lost XP with them if you pass that limit of 5 times per day. But the most important thing you will see here are these bonus time stones, which you can purchase for this item, this bead item, and you can get them and you can farm them from the Veora ruins and altars that are in. So I would go with extension time stones for Veora ruins because that is the place where you can farm these items. So I will buy 2 for now and just increase my time because I already have spent it for today, but for the sake of this recording I will increase and get 2 more hours. So you got your daily items, you got your blessing, and now it's time to venture into the Veora ruins itself. So going into dungeon menu and going into this menu, you can enter for 100,000 Adena. So here we go. Another thing that you should have with you is the teleportation scrolls, because many people are unable to exit or would rather not walk all the way to teleport, to just teleport to the main hub area. And because of that, it is nice to have those teleport scrolls with you in the quick bar. So This teleport scroll is the one I'm talking about. I believe it is a scroll escape. And of course have this random teleport to get to your favorite spot. Now here are we in the hub area, where we can enter each of the altar sections. And before we go, as I mentioned before, let's see about those quests. They reset weekly, and let's look at the rewards they provide. So here's the Oracle Knight you can purchase from him. So here we have some blessings. Blessings have become some kind of an issue now that we have gained a level 55 Devastating Castle for XP, so blessings will be scarce and you would need them definitely as much as possible. So as you can see, resets weekly. Then we have Veora marks. I will show you that in a second, what it does. And fragments, also another thing, a new item that I will show you in a minute or so. So purchasing them for 2 million Dana will get us some scrolls, quest scrolls, and let's go to the Bronze Key Merchant. Now this is the merchant that has a few more things to sell. As you can see, some epic gear that you can buy with Veora marks, so that is the currency we will be farming at Veora Ruins. If we want to go with blessings, we can buy blessings or more fragments, or just let's see this key box what it does. So yeah, more fragments, elemental fragments, etc. So I don't buy things from him mostly, I just avoid him. We shall see in the future if I will be able to collect for one of these uniques. Nothing spectacular, but if you don't have a unique, why not? So here's the description, what it does. There is no set bonus, so have that in mind. Okay, so Veora mark currency you can get from Veora magic chests, that is here. So Veora marks, I always collect as many as possible before I open them, to increase the chance of getting more of these items. So let's see, fragments. Okay, here are the fragments. So for each element you will be able to craft this magic stone. And here you see them, you need 100 fragments to craft one of these, so success rate is 80% and outstanding rate is 20%. 20% is the rate in which you will have an unbound item and you can sell it on the market. So, of course, always go with higher quantities to increase your chance to get some outstanding rate and be able to sell it on the market. Now, each of these magic stones is codex item, and here are some codex that you will be able to complete with them. As you see, some without enhancing them, some skill resistance, all type resistance with +1, damage reduction with +3, and each other combination will give you some other boost. So it's quite nice to have them, some additional boost to your character. And of course, if you get an unbound, you will be able to sell it on the market. Now to enhance them, you will currently there is no option to get such item, but to buy it, but you can get a drop. It's this magic enhancement stone, so you will be able to get it off the ground and use it to enhance it. So that's about that. Let's open the quests and see what it does. So you probably have a limit of 10 quests per one run, so here you have 11 of them in total. So what I do first is I go with fragments, then Veora marks, and I leave blessings for the last, as I like to keep them in my stash. If I run low on blessings, then I would like to farm with additional blessings to increase the chance of better drops. So let's open the fragments and see what it does. So This is, I think, the best possible option to get a limited Moses at Veora Ruins, 250. So this doesn't, it doesn't matter if you go in Altar of Wind or Earth, or it's just in general killing 250 monsters will yield you one of these rewards. So this is a good outcome. Let's check the rest. Okay, so this says specifically Altar of Wind, so you need to go to Altar of Wind and complete this quest. So let's go with this one, the next one. Okay, these are the field bosses in the ruins. You can circle that. So in general, yes, I would like to go with this one. Let's go with Veora marks. Okay, so the outcome may be depending on the quest itself. So I believe the top quantity would be around 8,000. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but let's see, I will shuffle this a few times. So far the 5,000 mark is displaying. Okay, here it is, 8,000. So in general, this is a good outcome. I will go with this one. Let's check the next one. No 8,000, let's shuffle a bit. Here it is. Okay, this is good. Spirit Shackles, okay. Let's go with this one. Next. No 8,000. Here it is. Okay, this is good. We will go, and 2 possible outcomes. So this is a good one. And let's open blessings. Check them out. Okay, 4,000 is the maximum here. So I will go with this one. Altar of Earth, if you want to go there. It's a bit harder, so I'll accept this and just show you in a second the difficulty of each altar. So if you go and check the details, you will see them listed here, and this is no chance. So the easiest one is the Altar of Wind, then goes Altar of Darkness, Altar of Earth, Altar of Water, and Seal of Selioden, if you would pronounce it like that. So here you would need, let's say, fire resistance. So water, you will have water resistance. Of course, enemies will be weak to fire. Going to earth, you will need a earth resistant ring, and you will deal more damage if you do wind damage. Altar of Darkness, of course, dark resistance, and if you have light damage, you will deal more damage to the enemies. And wind, of course, wind resistance, and earth damage will deal more to your enemies there. So that is that. And looking at the hub, here are the teleports. Each altar has its own teleport. Darkness, this is the toughest one, of course, where earth, fire damage is dealt. So fire resistance here, wind resistance here, water, earth, etc. So the easiest one for you would be to go to the wind first, then go to darkness, etc. as you progress. Currently for me, I don't need a wind resistance for this altar. It's really easiest one. For darkness, maybe, but maybe not. But you can go, you can try it out, see how it goes with your character, and move on from there. So which one to go first? Well, start with the basic one. Go with the wind one, and then just progress as you collect all the codex items. So grind until you've completed that and move to the next level. And looking at here, you have your teleport gatekeepers. So if you are wondering how to return to your basic server area, this is the place. So taking one of these gatekeepers, talking to them, will return you to your server major cities. We have a stash keeper here if you need to stash something up, and of course a general merchant right over here. So let's go with Altar of Wind. Few spots here are really nice to farm in. I have my favorite spots, and I believe everybody would have their own favorite spots. So let's go around a bit the map. So mostly drakes, dragons, hatchlings, some wind spirits in other areas. You would see it will be really crowded, and you will see the markings of the server group. People will have next to their names. Of course, if you build up alliances with other servers, you will have them safe. This is one of the good spots for AoE. Oh yes, and AoE is really good to have here. It will help you tremendously, really. So this is the Altar of Wind. As you can see, it's not a huge map, and it goes to each of those altars. It's a small map that really pushes people to fight over good spots. So let's go to the Altar of Darkness. Just have in mind each teleport will cost you 100,000 Adena additionally. So darkness in its own manner, here it is. So mostly undead, some bugs, spiders, etc. Also crowded after the reset, everybody gets gathered here. Here's the AoE. If you don't have a person safe, their clan, so to say. It's pretty dark. Okay, let's move to another area. So what I like about these Veora ruins is each of the altar has its own theme going on, and it's a nice change to the already areas that you have farmed, with Oren being the last one. So this is a nice change of scenery, so to say. Earth is a bit tougher, so you would need definitely earth resistance rings. And looking some sand blowing, looks like a sandstorm. It's interesting. Okay, let's move to the main hub. Altar of Water. Okay, here it is. Here are enemies really tough, so I'm not still planning to go here. I will have to upgrade my character further. It's also a nice looking area as well. And let's go to the last altar of fire. I think that you will find the toughest players here that will most of the time PvP each other. Here it is, lava, magma, whatever. Enemies are really tough, so are the players that are able to withstand their damage here. But the reward is of course all the better. As you see, I'm using this teleport scroll, so it's easy to move around. And that is that for this video. I hope I have covered each and every aspect of the new dungeon. And if I haven't for some reason, please leave some comments or questions in the video description and I will be sure to answer them for you. So I hope that you found this video informative and helpful. If you liked it, please click that thumbs up button, and if you would like to see more videos like this in the near future, consider subscribing. That's it for now, take care and bye bye.